everybody? Skyline Aiken, Southwest Missouri Sports, joined by the head coach of the Bartlett Panthers, Dion Real. First off, welcome back to Missouri.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Glad to be here, and appreciate you for all you do.
So, you guys are off to a quick start. Ranked in the top 10 in the country. Just kind of talk about the season up to this point.
It's been a roller coaster. That's probably about the best way to describe it. But it's one of those ones that just keep going higher and higher and higher. So we want to continue to go up, and hopefully we can kind of come down with a state championship this year.
Yeah. So you guys are coming in. Kind of in an unusual position. You guys are extremely young team. With starting a couple of sophomores. They grew up quick there down in Florida. Just kind of talk about that experience and how that can translate here this weekend.
Yes, I mean we're pretty young when you start looking at the what we consider the big three with Braylon Williams, Joe Koth, and Dylan Jones, two sophomores and a junior, like you said. They do a really, really good job of leading us. But something kind of goes unnoticed is, man, they have a really, really strong supporting cast in our seniors.
Yeah.
Our seniors, they do a great job. Ethan Gatewood, Axton Perry, Sidney Thompson, Marlon DeChaussee, Jaden Mitchell, Amari St. Ann. They really, really kind of anchor us and kind of set the tone around those three. And again, those three are really tough. Like you said, they've grown up super fast in this business when you start talking about the level that we are. But it's been fun to watch them grow and grow fast.
Yeah, Axton was another one that I was going to ask you about. Somewhat regional here. We're in Southwest Missouri going to SEMO. Pretty big contingency of SEMO fans down over here as well.
Awesome.
Just kind of talk about Axton and just kind of what the Red Hawks are getting.
Man, he is. First of all, I'm excited about him being at SEMO. Great staff there.
Yeah.
Coach Corn. Really, really talented. And I say it all the time. His best basketball is ahead of him. 6'8", 6'9". Ultra can do a little bit of everything because you can put him out on the perimeter. But definitely can get inside. But I think the strongest suit about Axton's game is the defensive side. He can guard so many different positions, 1 through 5, in a lot of scenarios. So we can switch a lot of stuff with him. We can say, hey, you're going to go guard the guard tonight. You're going to guard the 5-man. And he's been really tough in that regard. Got to keep him out of foul trouble, though.
So just for some of those fans that, things got busy, haven't really been able to check out any of your games up to this point, is whenever Bartlett basketball is playing at their highest level, like what are you guys doing? What's working for you?
Oh, man, we are up-tempo, defensive pressure. We're creating steals. We're trying to get on the rim, inside the paint, getting some easy baskets. But also we'll kind of rely on that three-pointer a little bit too much at times. But we do like to shoot it. But that's going to be the number one thing is, I think a lot of people would say, you got to be able to handle our defensive pressure. We really I feel like our guys do a good job of getting up in you and creating turnovers, easy baskets.
Yeah, you guys got the experience to come down here a couple of years ago. Just how were you able to use your experience from your previous tournament to kind of prepare this new wave of players of Bartlett basketball?
I guess for me personally, last time I was coming up here, I was like, oh, we got to make sure everything's perfect. The game of basketball is not perfect. So it's, hey, enjoy the moment, be in the present, and don't worry about the outcome. Just be so process driven, work on making sure I have a good shoot around. I feel like that was good. Getting to bed on time, doing all the little stuff, focus on, again, more so the process as opposed to outcome and all that stuff, which I feel like if it starts with me, hopefully it kind of go to the guys and, kind of keep them relax as much as possible. Again, there's pressure there, but we talk about that all the time. You got to be good in the pressure moments.
So in my 10 years of covering this, this may be the deepest field I've ever seen. It's ridiculous. Yeah. Like, just what were your thoughts when you saw the field?
Well, you just asked me the question about the last time we come. I think it's one of those things. Whenever you guys load the field up, that's when you guys call us to come up here. No,
for the challenge.
Yeah, no. No, like you said, it's a great event. The field is extremely loaded. Talent, a lot of talented players, a lot of great coaches. So we'll kind of see how we kind of stacked up against some of these guys.
Yeah, so you guys had a chance to see Wheeler, not on the court, but you guys both down in the City of Palms. Just what are you expecting to see out of them in your first round matchup?
I mean, like I just said about us, very, very similar. They do a great job of pressuring you and creating easy baskets with their defense. They are, man, transition driven. You know, when you start talking about what they do in the transition is really, really tough. With some really talented players. When you start talking about Ole Miss, UConn, and Clemson, now you're like, oh wow. So they're fun to watch. I don't have the fun to coach against them. They're definitely fun to watch. Coach does a great job with them. Hopefully, we'll be up for the challenge team.
Well, you can catch Coach Real tomorrow, 4:30. They kick off the tournament in a top 10 matchup against Wheeler right here in Great Southern Bank Arena.